This chapter will show you how you can expand the control program in the TIA portal using high-level language programming. PLC and high-level language programming often have to be combined in complex production environments. The SIMATIC ODK 1500S Open Development Kit makes this very easy. The SIMATIC ODK 1500S integrates high-level languages in executable code for the S7-1500 software controller and the operating system. This makes it possible for the software controller and the PC operating system to communicate with each other directly. You can do all this in the operating system environment. Link your controller to databases. Implement complex protocol connections and access the PC hardware and the file system. And in the real-time environment, you can use high-level language code, either existing or newly programmed, and apply it to complex algorithms. To integrate a high-level language program in a TIA portal project, you create an ODK project in your development environment. This generates both a function library with a high-level language code and several functional elements. These are then retrieved in the PLC program. For the operating system, the function library is developed using Visual Studio. And in the real-time environment, you work with Eclipse. So how do you integrate a high-level language program? Let's take a closer look at an example using Eclipse. The Eclipse software is available to you as a development environment for real-time environments. It is included with SIMATIC ODK 1500S. For Eclipse, SIMATIC ODK 1500S provides a fully functional C++ project template. It contains all the necessary methods and a sample function. The ODK file is where you define the function interfaces. The C++ file already contains an example. This is where you can implement your application. Once you have finished implementing the application, you can start generating the project data. This generates an SEL file for the Step 7 project and an SO file for the software controller. The process is largely the same for Windows applications. In this case, Visual Studio generates a DLL file. You transfer the SO file manually via the web server to the software controller. So how does the connection work in the TIA portal? You import the SCL file into the Step 7 project as an external source. You then generate the elements from the source. Now you can retrieve and connect up the elements in the application program. The ODK application is loaded with the load element that is generated. Next comes the actual function, in this example, the generation of a random number. You can use the unload element to terminate the ODK application. SIMATIC ODK 1500S